at the top, but we'll let Katie come back in the room.
Might be a problem with the live screening.
All right, we have hit the top of the hour. At this time, I'd like everybody to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome council and members of public to the publicly noticed special meeting of City Council. And with that, Clerk Tomasic, please call roll.
Schumate,
Here.
Bosmer,
Here.
Cox,
Here.
Dill,
Here.
Lapointe,
Here.
McNabb,
Here.
Molnar.
Clerk Tomasic, would you like a motion to excuse absent members given the special meeting?
Yes.
Can we have a motion to excuse absent members?
Motion to excuse absent members? Second.
Any discussion on that? You have anything you want to add?
Should they state a reason, like, do we have are we at liberty to ask, are they on vacation, are they AWOL? I mean, an excused absence, what is the excuse, I guess I'm asking?
I think it's a fair question. We can take that as a follow-up to see how we procedurally incorporate it.
Okay, thanks.
Any other discussion on this matter? This will be a voice vote, so at that time, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. With that, it will turn us over to our public comment. Are there any members of public that wish to address council? We are not seeing any public comment. Please note there will be a public comment session that opens up after our core agenda topic, which we will segue to now. Members of council, respective department heads, and members of public, we are very excited because this is a special meeting designed to embark on our strategic priorities for 2026. I'm really excited about this because we have members that have now joined the administration as of November. Those members have a lot of historical perspectives and experiences within the city of Gibraltar and more broadly. And we have members who are carrying over in this administration who will work together to establish a 2-year priority list and advance on those accordingly. I want to make sure that our city administrator, amazing Rachel Witherspoon, is going to drive us through today's session. So floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. I'm so excited about this. So I have a little exercise for you all. In front of you, you have 2 documents. The City of Gibraltar Resident Survey from 2024, so very recent, as well as the mayor's 2-year review that was just published at the end of last year. So these documents are not to put you in a box, but just to give you some ideas and thoughts if you need them. Also in front of you, you have Post-it notes. So what I'm going to ask you to do is there are boards around the room with different topics. So we have public safety, infrastructure, parks and recreation, governance, services, other priorities, and then a special one that I'm most excited about, to be honest, values. So I want you to write down on your Post-it notes what your priorities and thoughts are. If you could have anything, if money wasn't a matter, staffing levels were not taken into account, absolutely your dream wish list for your dream city, I would like you to write those down and walk around and put them on the appropriate boards. And I recognize that I definitely did not cover all the topics that we have here in the city, so please utilize other priorities as much as you wish. And for values, I do just want to point out my thought process behind that. A lot of cities, towns, villages, they have a value statement that they can then take everything that they want to put on the agenda to and say, does this align with the values we set as a city? The value statement, what I am aiming to put together with all of you, is going to become our ethos as a city, as an administration. We are going to put it on our website, put it in everyone's office so everyone knows these are the values we strive for. We only do things in alignment with that. It's going to make things easier for residents to know and understand what our purpose and goals are, as well as for our staff to understand if something's not within those values, maybe we need a realignment on whatever that item is. So if there's no questions or concerns, I'd love for you to just take your time and write down as much or as little as you'd like. But I am open to questions and concerns.
Anybody have any questions or concerns as we embark on the Post-it note exercise?
So about the values, just so I'm clear on it, is it more like a mission statement?
Yes, so like, when I think values, I think like just words right now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for maybe like 3 to 4 words that we're gonna turn into our ethos. And I would say words, but again, I really don't wanna put you in a box. I wanna know
understand,
what your
okay.
genuine thoughts are. So,
Any other questions or comments? All right. You would like us to arise and go
Yep.
ahead and get the Post-it exercise, and you'll check in with us as we
please.
embark. Cool.
Yep. Thank you. And then for the public, I have the same materials back there for you with different Post-it notes, just so I can differentiate, but you are also welcome to participate. Your voice matters, so thank you.
You got more Post-it notes?
Yes, I do have more Post-it notes.
I mean, I could put several issues on, or several things on one, but
Oh, yeah, do you want each thing to be a different Post-it?
You could do, like, as long as they're under the same topic, you could put them on the same
okay,
Post-it.
I might be all right.
I have more.
All right, thank you.
I have a color coding system going, so. Because you get to participate too, but you're orange, so I differentiate.
What's the sign next to the governance?
Governance services.
Okay,
And then other
services.
priorities.
Okay.
I wanted to post them on the walls, but the tape was not cooperating, so. I tried. I didn't feel like poking holes in the walls, though.
So if I have one that's already on the list, but I didn't know it's on the list, don't put it on the board.
Go for it. No, I want, yep, I want everything that you are thinking, please.
That's dangerous for you.
Yeah. So what we're gonna, well, we have a second round, and then after the second round, I'll explain how we're gonna proceed forward. It'll make more sense after.
Trying to consolidate with Cody if we can. But
You're the only department head participating. Think about it. If you want, you can put a KL next to it, and I'll know if I have questions to. But I also completely understand and respect anonymous responses. Well, until either be more. Yeah, that could go under that or governance. Or services, to be honest. A lot of overlap in our operations.
Yes, I'm trying to consolidate topics, but I'm like, does that go into this? Okay.
Oh, no, belly spell.
Or you come up with a whole list. Got a whole list?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you really are dreaming. You really are dreaming. I like it though.
Okay, put this under Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Can I write pickleball twice?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
The
I think we need to start a staff team.
The heater's blowing them off.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll go grab manila folders and we can put it in that.
How you doing this right, ma'am?
everything I've ever thought is slipping.
Escaping you now?
Yes.
I just have so much to write.
Okay, if it's easier and you feel like yours is blowing off, just put it in the folder next in front of each one. You're blue now. Thanks. Does anyone else need more sticky notes?
I borrowed from my neighbor. He's so
Sharing is
nice.
caring.
He didn't mind a bit. Thanks, Rob. I'm just putting them in there. These are falling off.
Okay. I'll help
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
You remember when we did this with Dennison 100 years ago? And we were down at wasn't it a Saturday or something? It was like gone away.
Yeah.
I didn't think we could do this as fast as this,
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
but it's going.
We did one upstairs one time too. Okay, sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm Dennis got with me.
I brought an extra water if you get thirsty.
Mine are simple. What? Mine are simple.
Good. Simple's good. That's usually the ones that you handled.
Some of mine I'm gonna be working on, so.
What's that?
Some of them I'm gonna be working on. So.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good. Oh, and I didn't even, yeah, I think I did write that down. I don't know where.
Oh, like the
Governance,
audit.
maybe, yeah. Do you want to read what I'm talking about? Or do you?
I read it. today.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah, I read the finance statement today.
This, hang on. Now there's. The hell, what have I done? I put everything money related in here. I thought I did anyway.
There it is, right there. Oh, there it is.
This is the
Yeah,
letter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Think
journal-
you think I
journal
was
entries
eating
is
them
what
up?
is the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so. about that
Part of
today.
that is personnel, lack of personnel.
I said, tell us what you need to get it done. If you need more hours, if you need, right,
Well, part of it we gotta get with Grant Moran. I just talked to her today about this too.
I did too.
Plant Moran's supposed to be helping her off and on, try to figure out how to do this with the personnel we have.
Journal entries are just a basic.
Well, yeah, but it's the two people authorization that we're having trouble with. Because the people that are taking the cash are also entering it.
I don't think that has anything to do with journal entries. Journal entries is required work at the end of the year, and I think she's saying.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Oh, the end of the year.
So that's all I just.
At the audit time, you talking about? Year-end audit? When we do- Yeah.
Okay, don't use these ones yet, but.
Part of it is because just go, take so much for all the entries to come in, which you can. Part of it is, they always come in after the third audit.
you're writing for me.
Infrastructure?
Yeah.
I didn't need them all.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So it's not just. Oh, I know. Look.
I take that back.
Okay, so now we're gonna do something different with this color? Okay.
Thanks for bearing with me. I know it's a bit strange, but. Nice.
So much. It's in.
Services?
I can't imagine he's still walking. Not want to have to work out in the cold. I am just, it's not me.
All right. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add to the wish list? Okay. Now you all have a new set of Post-it notes in front of you, a different color. With these, I'd like you to think a little differently. So each of you have your own households. I'm assuming you also have budgets and you take care of the finances of that household. You are each stewards of the taxpayers' finances of their municipal household. So what I'm asking you to do for this next and final round is to think about all the things that you just wished for, and now think about what you think we can realistically get and what you would like to really prioritize while taking into account the budgeting and financial aspects of the municipality. So I'm going to give you time to do that, but I also want you to be aware of the fact that I recognize I can't set a time and say, okay, everyone come and be creative right at this time. So if you think of anything else that either would go on your wish list or on your more realistic priority list, please do not hesitate to reach out and let me know. What we're going to do is I'm going to collect all of this information, I'm going to put it in a nice, hopeful spreadsheet, and I'm going to take it to all of our department heads. And I'm going to say, okay, what can we do among these items that council has mentioned are their priority? What can we do, and what would it take to accomplish that? So then, once we've had time to discuss and really dissect, we're going to come back to council with some recommendations and a much longer list, and we're going to ask you to select your top priorities out of that list, and then items that may not be huge priorities. They're still priorities, but they may not reach the top level of the list, and you just like to see them accomplished at some point. So we're gonna try to create short-term and long-term goals through that. So, any questions on this front or on the process?
I have a thought, but
Next step, like, what are we doing with these now? We're trying to, I get the budget thing, is this now,
Yes.
we're gonna say, so of just my things I recommended, what do I think I could fund, or are we?
So you don't even have to think just about the things you recommended. Just think about, okay, I recognize that there's some constraints. So instead of just wishing for everything, if I could, within the constraints that I know we have as a municipality, here's something that I think may be attainable. And then I take it to the department heads and I say, is this attainable? And what's it going to take to make it attainable if it's not attainable? If that makes sense.
I'll speak for myself, which is I put about probably 16 or 20 Post-its out there, all of which I feel like are in the art of feasible and within context of the financial ask. So I'm not going to have anything incremental in the yellow. I didn't restrict
Okay.
my mind in that capacity.
So what I want you to do, though, is because we color-coded, so I want you to write down, I am assuming that the pink and the orange are the wish list. So I want you to really prioritize and write down what you think is feasible on the yellow. Does that make sense? Because I won't know what's specifically yours.
So our short list of priorities,
Yes.
okay, so it wouldn't go in a given board. This is just a consolidated list of what we would prioritize?
If it goes on a given board, but if it doesn't go on a given board, just give it to me, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like, for instance, I'm assuming that for infrastructure, a lot of people put roads down. I would love, and we would all love, to do every single road in the town that needs to be done. For the priorities, okay, we can't do them all. What are the top roads that we need to do? So that's kind of my train of thought here.
Okay. Any questions, council? Cool.
I switched out the Post-it note color for you as well.
Just thinking right up that alley.
Okay, well, I think I know which one, I have one that probably is unattainable, so I guess I'll
That's okay.
just go put that next to that one.
So you may think it's unattainable, it might not be. So just, if it's something you really, really want to see happen, put it on the yellow, please. And because we're going to do everything we can to try to make it happen.
Oh, so, okay, so the ones we really want now are going in yellow, is what you're saying?
So the ones you
So I'm
really,
gonna rewrite my top three, maybe?
yeah, but, okay. So not just the ones you really want, the ones you put down that,
Are
like,
feasible.
yeah, that are feasible. Or maybe if you put water and sewer just generically, get a bit more specific. What,
Are you gonna do a 4-blocker at all when you present them? Because that's a good way of seeing it's, high impact, but takes a lot, low impact, but doesn't do much, and it's literally set up like this.
yeah, the quadrant?
Yep,
Yep,
yep, the 4-blocker, is that what you're gonna do
yes,
with all, okay?
yep,
Because we do that in the plant when it comes to continuous improvement. This might have a high impact, but it's gonna require
yeah. or like
X
low
amount of
impact
funding,
and-
yes, okay. Understood.
And the goal is not to just cherry pick all the low impacts, but to fill in, because we can't do everything high impact and high cost. But low impact things can turn into high impact
Yeah.
things, right? So.
But I mean, we can
yeah.
also create a plan to tackle
Exactly, yeah.
said long-term.
Yep, so that's the goal of creating like short-term and then long-term. And what I want to talk to department heads about is, okay, what's the timeline realistically look like here? Did you take pictures of them? That was genius.
Yeah, I want to recognize Allison to you so you know which ones are coming from me.
I did not notice, but I'm excited to see it.
Okay, so that's, sorry, Tom, I'm sticking this on here because, so I'm looking at it a different way, like if we see a revenue generating opportunity instead of a budget you're constrained, this would be a great
Please.
way to make some money.
Yes,
All right,
I love that.
that's what I'm doing. Or did.
We're thinking about that a lot internally right now, so I love that you're thinking about it too. What?
Doesn't have to do monetary per se.
No.
I'm taking a different route this time.
It's good to see a different part of the room. Katie just mentioned a really important thing. She said it doesn't have to just be monetary items too, right? No, please, if you think of something that's not going to cost money, write it down. Perfect. can recategorize some of them when
I'm like,
I bring them to you
I
guys.
don't know if that one really belonged there.
That's okay. All right. Thank you all for indulging me in this exercise. As I said, I'm going to then now consolidate all of this information. It might take me a little bit of time, and then I'm going to get the department heads together, and we're going to go through it so we can bring you back something comprehensive and something workable for you guys to create a really strong priorities list with. And as I mentioned, the values is also going to be part of that for me. I think it's really important, and I hope you guys agree. If you don't, let me know and we can nix that. But I do think it would provide a huge benefit for us internally and externally. So that's all I have for strategic planning.
I just want to thank Rachel for organizing the session today. Would you be able to share the raw Excel file once compiled as you progress the
Absolutely.
department head debriefs?
Yes.
Awesome.
It might take me about a week, but yeah.
So timing wise, like, you know, just ballpark, I won't hold you to it, but like, it would be nice to know, like, we're in the boat, we're all rowing in
Yes.
the same direction by like 3 months, 90 days, 6 months?
I'm
I mean, by the time
hoping-
you meet with the department heads and
Yeah.
we finish prioritizing.
I'm really hoping by the end of March at the latest, and that gives us the opportunity to really put these things into the budget as well. So honestly, this is really great timing, because one, I just came on board, so this gives you some measurable things to tie to me and for a performance review. And it also is perfectly in line with our budget timeline at the moment, so.
Love that. It's fantastic. Any other questions or comments?
And that was fun. You know, I thought, I just, unless, do you want to adjourn so you can have a break before the meeting?
No, we're good.
I was
We're here
just-
for the
I was
discussion.
just gonna say, I've done this before, and we were off-site for hours and hours. So I mean, your efficiency, the way you set it up, really helped a lot and expedite. It was easy.
Well, we're not done yet, but
No, I
thank you,
know,
yeah.
I know, but I mean, it's a good, great start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll echo that. I think the unbiased approach of making this an individual proposal that then is aggregated and reviewed by department heads, I like that approach versus a group level discussion where
Yeah.
things may, create more
That's
bias.
what I was worried about, I thought we'd be talking and then, you know,
Yeah.
some things then people stop talking and, you know. So anyway,
Exactly.
This was great.
And
Yeah,
I found it really exciting as I was kind of going through this preparation, just looking at the survey and a lot of things that have been addressed since the 24 survey. So it was exciting to see that.
I will say one little note. I was going to mention it in the regular meeting, but I'll mention it now. The city of Gibraltar has been selected and invited to participate in the Recast Leaders of Southeastern Michigan cohort. It's a 10-month cohort focused on encouraging and growing small businesses in the community as well as small-scale manufacturing. So I applied for it last month, quite frankly not thinking they'd select us, but I was really excited to find out they did. And it will involve me building a kind of 3 to 4 person team to really lead this effort, to do a lot of brainstorming and just engaging with the community and what they want to see and try to make it happen. So this is, if you look up Recast Leaders, they have done a lot of amazing things in some
What's it called?
communities.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Recast Leaders.
Recast leaders.
Yes, and I will type up that information to send to you guys as well, but in the survey, you can see that one of the things people really wanted was some more shopping and dining options, so I'm excited to see what can come of that.
And and I had talked to the mayor, and I said, it's funny, I was digging in my basement through old paperwork, and the survey that we did 30 years ago isn't that different than the one you guys just completed, but, so it is, I mean, we have a certain character in this community that I don't think is gonna change, and we also, you know, the challenges that come with trying to have a small business in a
Exactly.
town this small, so
Yeah.
if we could, yeah, do some things. Can somebody tell me what's going on with the gas station? Is that like closed forever? Or do we even know?
I don't know anything definitive at this point.
Okay,
Yeah, I have not heard.
okay.
I do know I have spoken with Eagle just because gas tanks,
Yeah.
so they are aware and, so.
Okay.
And. Sold by 7-Elevens.
Yeah, and back to the recast leader thing, emphasis on the small manufacturing, obviously, I'm a little biased on that, because I work in American manufacturing, so, emphasis on that, I'd love to see more come downriver, because I just see plants being torn down and jobs being lost downriver, so I'd like, and obviously, I'm always gonna support American manufacturing, so I
One of-
digress.
One of the things that was really interesting in my initial conversations with them is when they talk small manufacturing, they mean even just like someone having a home bakery.
Oh, wow.
And so it was like finding ways for, and I've seen a few municipalities do this, like having a communal space where people can bake their goods and sell them out of. And I was like, we might have a few options there, so. I'm really excited to see what can come of that. And I know we have a few bakeries, home bakeries here in Gibraltar, so I think there's some really great opportunities we can
Which
explore.
I think is currently against our ordinances. Like, you can't run a business in your home.
No, you can. Yep, yep, it's allowed. And under the Michigan Cottage Act, you're allowed to do bakeries especially.
If Wayne County has given you a permit and the city.
Nope, not if you're doing home baked stuff. Unfortunately, my wife looked into it. I'm not, I don't want to be an expert in it.
I have a friend that's a baker, she's trying to do that too.
I like the unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no interest in wanting to know any of it.
I think aligned with empowering business pathways, we can take a look at all the details behind it.
Absolutely.
Any other questions or comments from this session this evening?
Oh, good work.
All right, well, that will close our planned core agenda item and strategic priorities for 2026. And at this point in time, we'd love to reopen the floor to any public comment. Is there any members of public that wish to address council this evening? Make sure that light is green for us, if you don't mind.
Wayne Brandon, 30490 South Gibraltar Road. I'd just like to thank our DPW for all their hard work they've been doing and keeping the roads clean and trying to keep us safe. Thank you.
Incredibly well said. Same shout out to the police and fire, and I know we were addressing that in our regular council meeting, but thank you, Wayne, I appreciate that. Any other members of public that wish to address council this evening? All right, I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Council, we will start our regularly scheduled meeting at 6:30, so this will give you a break. I know we have a healthy agenda this evening, so I'm sure that break will be well received. Thank you all.
Rachel, do you want to collect these notepads,
Yep.
post-pads?
Yep, I'm gonna collect them all and,
Can I steal you since Anthony's here for a minute?
yep.
Why do you say that? You don't want a bakery?